So there's symbolism in the cover. Is there some symbolism when you went to pick the cover? What led to that artwork?
That one actually, we never choose them. Was showed to us, you know, like.
Whose idea? A distributor again, or?
Yeah, I think one of the
Boom gonna get some credit here, yeah.
Yeah. No, I just wanted the first map of Hawaii, because back then, when this map was made, we still had our kingdom. So that's why I picked that certain first map of Hawaii back in the Cook days. So back then, it made me feel like we still had our kingdom then. So this should be the cover for this too, especially for Duya and Kingdom Come. So that's how it came up with that idea.
That's a Cook era map.
Yeah.
That's the map from back that they took on that trip.
The first. They did the first, but we still had the royal.
That's cool, bro. You got all kinds of... Say again.
That's why I got all this spelling out over here.
Right. Yo, I love this spelling.
Yeah, Wa'ahu.
Yeah, right. It's like written how it sounded, I guess, when it was said to folks.
Yeah. Hawaii.
Right, exactly. So they were just sort of phonetics.
Yes.
Like winged phonetics.
And that's good for the people on the other side of the world to, well, that's how they kind of pronounce it. So it's like a good learning tool for the ones who can't understand what is that. Right. So it helps them, you know, it's just sharing again, you know, how to, you know, maybe they can say it easier through that way. It's just trying to cover universal again, trying to be universal with everybody.
Both songs have a strong reggae feel. I'm not sure, because people are going to check this interview out all over the world, and people don't necessarily know as much about Hawaii as we do on different levels. We all know different things about the place, but I think one thing that most people who don't live here would be maybe surprised about Hawaii would be that reggae is as powerful as it is. I would argue reggae is perhaps the most powerful contemporary, besides Hawaiian itself, but reggae is its own. It's sort of come to be this powerful force. Have, in the course of your life, because I know myself that it wasn't always that way. It started, it grew over time. Do you remember noticing, man, reggae's gotten bigger and bigger here? Because I really sense it in both of these songs.
Oh, reggae was big here when Billy Cowie wrote Mr. Reggae. It started catching on from there, and it just kept snowballing to the Capenas and the Simplicities and the bands that Hoikani and all those bands and Brother Walter, and the youngins just picked it up.
But you point to that song, that single.
Yeah, I point to Billy Cowie because the first Hawaiian written reggae. So to me, he was the first that wrote a song that was reggae. He started the whole thing, I think.
The thing that's great, I love seeing the connection to it, and that's a thing that's a powerful aspect of Hawaii that many people don't realize. Aside from the obvious Hawaiian and reggae flavors, when I hear the record, like Duya, for example, I hear like this real, besides the organ pumping, it has this real retro-y, almost Beasties. Oh, we got a little... I love it, man. It has this, it's like Beasties, Fun-Loving Criminals, sort of Jack Johnson-ish. It has like a lot of different things coming together.
Plenty people ask us, what kind of music you play. So, for us, we play Maoli music. Or to me, and Maoli is our native, that's nativeness. So our music we're influenced by all kind of reggae, classical, Hawaiian, all kind, but, now, coming to realize who we are, this music is Maoli. It's inclusive of everybody. That's a melting pot. Sure. That's what we're known for. We have aloha here, and so we can draw on all of those. Music is powerful, so drawing on all of the influences, not being judgmental to anyone,
and not restrictive to anyone.
Right, and to me the music is about feeling. So you cannot describe every feeling with one type of speech. Sometimes you don't gotta talk.
Yeah, sometimes the music can do the talking for you. There's such a diversity of the vibes on that. Are there? Can you point to, outside of the Hawaiian island kind of music, can you name a couple key artists that really may surprise people, that really were influential in your development?
Oh, for me, I always think about get my dad, of course. There's Gabby Pahinui, and then there's like Nat King Cole. That's pretty much the main guys right there, that just made me want to play, made me want to write. The kind those guys, they got this commonality in their voice too, you know, where they're not so orchestrated or, I don't know, formal in the singing like that, and really showed me how, you can talk about stuff that you care about, and almost like talking, but to the music, and with these melodies, you know, blessed to get melodies to come along with them too, but, you know, that's the guys really got me going.
And I can hear some of that when you say that, actually. This keyboard sound, I couldn't conduct an interview and not address this pumping, like swirling organ. It sounds, is that Hammond B3 in a Leslie cabinet, or am I not hearing the right thing?
It sounds like a Hammond B3 and Leslie cabinet, but really it's a Nord 88 stage. To be truthfully, you know, we try to be truthfully. Truthfully, it was the Nord 88 stage. For you Nord people, yeah, you know, and it did the job because the recording studio was on the Big Island, small. You cannot move on big, you know, to do the tracks in there. So this was very convenient, and it was weighted keys now for your keyboard players. It wasn't the light touch thing. It was weighted, so I really had to push down on that solo. That's why I guess it's so radical.
That's why I had to get some keyboard stuff in there. It wouldn't be right to anyone watching. They'd throw stuff at me. So on the stage rig, though, that we've seen you play with Pearl Jam here in the islands at both Aloha Stadium and also over at the arena, what is that up there that we're looking at?
That's a Hammond with two Leslies, one under the stage.
Two Leslies.
Two Leslies. And I always wanted that when I was, you know, when I first played the Hammond. I need two Leslies. That would be like rock, you know what I mean? That'd be cherry. But I have that, and then I have Nord 88 and a synthesizer on stage, and a tech that keeps all the sounds together for me, you know. And I always loved the Hammond. That's my number one choice of instrument to play all my life, since I heard on Real Hammond by the Rascals back in the early 60s. I love that sound.
What other groups that used them were really important to you? I always hear like Tom Coster, Greg Raleigh. I can hear all this.
Raleigh from Santana, and Jimmy Cliff from the jazz era, and Chester Thompson from the early Tower Power. He's with Santana now, but he used to bust loose, and I used to get upset because he was so good. You know what I mean? He used to make me mad when I hear his solo. How do you do that? But, you know, that's all the Hammond organ players I really look up and respect very much. And I still have them all in my iPod.
You must, bro, because you got the sound, and it's a churning sound. It's really good. I appreciate getting to powwow with you cats. As a final note, we have a single. It's 2 songs. It's Poe and the 4Fathers, and folks can look for it. The next step, I'm curious what's going to be next for us in terms of seeing product from you guys.
We finished recording. It's mixing, you know, for the album. Yeah, it's gonna come out. Us guys, we all been doing music our whole life, or we live music. So, you know, now we're learning how to put it down so that other people can hear it too. You know?
Sharing it.
Yeah, sharing it a little bit more. Good fun.
And so, record. How many songs are done and ready to go? 10, a dozen.
At least 10, yeah. Maybe a couple more. We see what ends up on there.
And when should we look for it, Boom?
Early fall. Early fall. I can give like months because people wait on it then. So I give early fall because we never know how the editing going, or, you know, stuff in the business.
I give this message to you and your fine missus. We have this wonderful studio at the radio station, 75-seat Atherton Performing Arts Studio at Hawaii Public Radio. It's acoustically superior room, separate mixing console in another room. You can do reggae unplugged. I've done Ziggy Marley unplugged in there. Great actor Ben Vereen, Airborne Toxic Event, Godsmack, any kind of different bands. Sometimes heavy, soft. We could do whatever. But when the record comes out, just want to put it out there now. I'd love to come down, play a few tunes acoustic. We'll do what we can to support. Does that sound like something you might be interested in, brother, bro?
Hold the electric in there.
You gotta pump it up electric in there, bro. It doesn't have to be acoustic.
Yeah, let's bump it up.
It's a good room to do strip down stuff, but with you, we gotta have electricity. Plenty of electricity, bro.
Oh yeah, we can turn our amps down, you know what I mean? But, you know, we need that. And I think we'd be glad to do it.
Yeah, just keep it in mind. I put the offer out there. We want to be supportive of local artists, and I think
I'll give you mine. Yeah.
Cool. Hey, I hope you had fun talking. Thank you.
Mahalo nui. Aloha.
My brother, thank you very much.
Our pleasure. Mahalo.
My brother.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless the world. Peace. Peace.
Peace for everybody. Good luck to Poe and the 4Fathers here. Aloha.